Welcome back, money magicians. Today, we're diving into 10 personal growth books that will transform your finances. Now, we're not talking about your run-of-the-mill financial guides. These books are the hidden gems of personal growth that give you the tools to change your mindset, habits, and life money included. Here's a question to get us started. When was the last time you asked yourself if your money habits are really working for you or against you? If that thought hasn't crossed your mind in a while, don't worry. These books are here to spark those reflections and show you how to turn things around. Stick with me as we uncover the insights, habits, and actionable lessons from these transformative reads. Subscribe to the channel and let's get started. Let's start with The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This book is about living in the present and mastering your thoughts, something that surprisingly impacts your finances more than you'd think. Most of us spend our time worrying about the future or regretting the past, and this mindset can lead to some seriously bad financial decisions. Here's a question. How often do you make financial choices based on fear of missing out, fear of future uncertainty, or fear of what others will think? Tolle's wisdom helps us break free from that cycle by focusing on what truly matters right now. When you're stuck in what-if mode, you panic buy insurance policies you don't need, or you hold on to stocks long past their prime because you're afraid of what comes next. Tolle reminds us that clarity comes from the now. Decisions made in the present without emotional baggage or future anxiety are almost always smarter. So how does this apply to your money? Living in the present helps you see where your money is really going. It forces you to assess whether your spending aligns with your values or if you're just using your wallet to soothe your emotions. It's about stopping, thinking, and asking what matters right now. Next, we've got Atomic Habits, the holy grail of behavior change. This book isn't directly about money, but let's be real, your financial success is built on your habits. Want to save more? That's a habit. Want to stop overspending? That's another. Clear's genius lies in showing how small, consistent actions, he calls them atomic habits, can lead to massive change. Ask yourself, what's one small financial habit I could start today that would make a big difference over time? Maybe it's packing lunch instead of eating out, or checking your budget every Sunday. These tiny actions might feel insignificant, but they add up. Clear teaches you to set up systems that make good habits automatic. For example, if you want to save more, automate transfers to your savings account. If you want to spend less, delete those shopping apps from your phone. These small tweaks don't just make life easier. They make success inevitable. And here's the magic. Once your habits start stacking, you build momentum. Suddenly, you're saving without thinking, budgeting without stress, and hitting financial milestones you once thought impossible. Atomic Habits is a reminder that it's not the big leaps, but the small, consistent steps that get you where you want to go. By the way, did you know that 66.8% of our viewers aren't subscribed yet? If you're finding value in this content, now's the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. Not only will you get our latest videos, tips, and insights delivered straight to your feed, but you'll also help us stay motivated to keep bringing you the best wealth-building content out there. Let's grow this community together and hit that 200K subscriber milestone because your support fuels the journey to a wealthier future. So go ahead, subscribe now, and let's make it happen. All right, moving forward, if you've ever felt guilty for wanting more money, Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass at Making Money is here to change that. This book is equal parts hilarious and transformative, tackling the shame, fear, and self-doubt that keep most people stuck in financial mediocrity. Here's a tough one. Do you believe you're capable of becoming wealthy? Or do you catch yourself thinking, that's just not for people like me? If it's the latter, this book will challenge you to rewrite that story. Sincero dives deep into the self-sabotaging beliefs we carry about money. Maybe you grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or the rich are selfish. These ideas seep into your subconscious and block you from pursuing wealth. The good news? You can rewrite those stories. Sincero offers simple exercises to help you identify and replace these limiting beliefs with empowering ones. She also emphasizes the importance of action. Manifesting wealth isn't about wishful thinking. It's about taking bold, sometimes uncomfortable steps toward your goals. Whether it's negotiating a raise, starting a side hustle, or investing for the first time, this book gives you the confidence to make moves. Next comes The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is a self-help classic that delivers lessons applicable to every area of life, including your finances. These habits are about aligning your actions with your values, and when you do that, your money starts working for you instead of against you. That's why it holds a well-deserved spot among the personal growth books that will transform your finances. Ask yourself, are your daily financial habits moving you closer to your long-term goals or further away from them? This simple yet profound question can be life-changing when you apply Covey's principles. One habit that stands out is begin with the end in mind. This means getting crystal clear on your long-term goals. Financially, this could mean imagining your dream retirement, starting your own business, or achieving financial independence. Once you have that vision, it becomes easier to prioritize saving, investing, and making spending decisions that align with your values. Another standout habit is put first things first. Here, Covey flips the script on procrastination. Effective people, he explains, focus on what truly matters, like building an emergency fund, paying down debt, or planning for future investments before getting distracted by less critical tasks. The 7 habits also emphasize interdependence, reminding us that collaboration and strong financial networks can amplify success. Whether it's leveraging mentorship, finding the right partnerships, or sharing knowledge, Covey teaches that success isn't achieved in isolation. Ultimately, this book challenges you to shift from a reactive mindset to a proactive one, paving the way for thoughtful financial decisions. If you're serious about aligning your goals and habits, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is a must-read from our list of 10 personal growth books that will transform your finances. Next up, The Richest Man in Babylon, a book packed with timeless wisdom about money. Through its parables, it teaches the fundamental principles of wealth-building principles that are shockingly simple but often overlooked. If you're looking for a straightforward guide to financial success, this is it. Now let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly paid yourself first? Or do you find yourself paying everyone else's bills, subscriptions, shopping, before you even think of saving for yourself? This book challenges that approach by making pay yourself first the cornerstone of financial discipline. The book emphasizes 3 core lessons. Save at least 10% of what you earn, invest wisely, and avoid unnecessary debt. While these ideas may sound basic, their simplicity is what makes them powerful. Clayson reminds us that financial success isn't about complexity. It's about consistency. The parables also highlight the importance of seeking sound advice. Too often, people fall victim to poor financial decisions because they listen to the wrong people. The Richest Man in Babylon teaches you to consult those who have proven expertise, whether that's a trusted financial advisor or someone with experience in the investment you're considering. The Richest Man in Babylon isn't just a history lesson. It's a practical guide for anyone ready to build wealth from the ground up. Ask yourself, if I committed to saving just 10% of my income starting today, how much could I build in a year? In 5 years? The answer might surprise you. This book is more than a history lesson. It's a blueprint for financial health that applies just as much today as it did in ancient times. That's why it earns a well-deserved place in these 10 personal growth books that will transform your finances. Therefore, if you've ever felt overwhelmed by modern money advice, The Richest Man in Babylon will ground you in the basics and give you the clarity to move forward. And speaking of clarity, stick around. Book 8 builds on this by showing how small, consistent actions lead to exponential financial growth. The Millionaire Next Door flips the glamorous idea of wealth on its head. Stanley and Danko reveal a surprising truth. Most millionaires aren't driving luxury cars or living in mansions. They're regular people who quietly build their fortunes through modest living and smart financial habits. Here's a question for you. Do you equate wealth with appearances? Do you think someone driving a luxury car is wealthy? Or could they just be in debt? This book challenges us to rethink what wealth really looks like and aligns perfectly with the core lessons of 10 personal growth books that will transform your finances. The authors share that true millionaires focus on financial independence, not keeping up with appearances. They avoid lifestyle inflation, the habit of increasing spending as income rises, and instead prioritize saving and investing. Living below your means, they argue, is one of the most powerful wealth-building tools available. Another insight is how millionaires manage their time. They dedicate hours to financial planning, researching investments, and tracking expenses. This intentional approach sets them apart from those who let money flow in and out without direction. Now here's something to consider. If you started living just 10% below your means, how much more could you save or invest? It's a small adjustment, but over time it could make a monumental difference. The Millionaire Next Door proves that wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep, making it a vital addition to our list of 10 personal growth books that will transform your finances. Now let's dive into the next book, Your Money or Your Life. Your Money or Your Life is one of those books that forces you to rethink everything about your relationship with money. The core idea is simple. Every dollar you spend represents hours of your life. The question is, are you spending your life energy wisely? Let's pause here. How often do you think about the actual cost of your purchases in terms of the hours you work to earn that money? It's a humbling thought, isn't it? Robin and Dominguez argue that when you view money this way, you start to spend far more intentionally. The book introduces a step-by-step program to track your spending, identify what truly brings you joy, and cut out the rest. It's not about living like a monk, it's about aligning your spending with your values. When every dollar has a purpose, financial freedom becomes much more achievable. Another powerful concept is calculating your real hourly wage. This isn't just your salary divided by hours worked, it's your income after taxes, commuting costs, and work-related expenses. For many, this number is a wake-up call. It's a reminder to think critically about how you're trading your time for money. By the way, many of the books mentioned in this video are already summarized on the channel, and you can find them in the channel's playlists. And if there's another book you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below. Your suggestions help us bring you more of the content you love. Your Money or Your Life is a perfect addition to these personal growth books that will transform your finances, as it teaches you to align your spending with your values and make every financial decision with purpose. Next up, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The compound effect is all about the magic of small, consistent actions, creating massive results over time. This principle applies to every aspect of life, but when it comes to money, it's most evident in saving and investing. Hardy's approach reminds us that wealth isn't built in a single bold move. It's built brick by brick, day by day. Think about your financial habits. What small changes could you start today that would make a noticeable difference in 5 years? 10 years? Maybe it's setting aside just $5 a day, cutting back on takeout, or automating your investments. These seemingly minor actions might feel insignificant, but Hardy proves they're the foundation of long-term wealth. The book highlights the importance of consistency. It's easy to get fired up about a savings goal or investment plan, only to lose motivation when the results don't show up right away. But that's the beauty of the compound effect. It works quietly in the background, building momentum over time. Hardy argues that patience and persistence are just as important as the actions themselves. And it's not just about growing wealth. The compound effect is just as effective at preventing financial pitfalls. Imagine eliminating one small recurring expense like a forgotten subscription or that daily latte. Over the course of a year, that single change could save you hundreds, if not thousands. Now multiply that across other areas of your spending, and you'll see how small sacrifices add up to significant savings. Hardy's lessons fit perfectly into our books that will transform your finances. His approach reminds us that success isn't about massive, unsustainable leaps. It's about small, deliberate choices made consistently over time. Ask yourself, if I improved my financial habits by just 1% every day, how far ahead could I be in a year or even a decade? The compound effect is a reminder that it's not flashy moves that build wealth, but simple, steady progress. And if you're ready to take those small steps toward financial success, stick around our next book. We'll show you how the right mindset can amplify your efforts even further. Moving forward, let's dive into the next book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich is more than just a book. It's a manual for unlocking the mindset that leads to financial success. Often referred to as a cornerstone of personal development, this book distills decades of research into the habits and principles of wealthy individuals, breaking them down into actionable steps that anyone can apply. Here's a reflective question for you. Do you truly believe you're capable of financial success? Or are you holding yourself back with fear, doubt, or a scarcity mindset? Hill argues that belief is the foundation of all achievement. Without it, even the best strategies will fall flat. But combine belief with persistence and action, and the possibilities become limitless. One of Hill's standout lessons is the importance of having a clear vision. He stresses that a specific, vividly imagined financial goal, one you can see, feel, and even taste, acts as a powerful motivator. Visualizing this goal daily keeps you focused and energized, even when the path forward is littered with obstacles. Another transformative principle is the value of specialized knowledge. Hill points out that wealth often flows to those who master a specific skill or field. Whether it's excelling in your current career, learning to invest, or starting your own business, targeted expertise is a proven path to increased earning potential. This advice is especially relevant in today's world, where skills like digital marketing, coding, and real estate investing can lead to exponential income growth. This is why Think and Grow Rich deserves its place among these 10 personal growth books that will transform your finances. It challenges us to look inward, overcome self-imposed limitations, and take bold, intentional action toward our goals. So here's another question to ponder. What's one skill you could master starting today that would significantly boost your income in the future? Hill's book isn't just about thinking. It's about acting with conviction, persistence, and confidence. Success, as Hill reminds us, starts in the mind, but becomes reality through relentless effort and unwavering belief in yourself. Finally, we have Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover, a no-nonsense guide to taking control of your finances. Ramsey's method is built around his baby steps, a series of clear, actionable steps designed to eliminate debt, build savings, and create long-term wealth. If you're looking for a practical game plan, this book delivers in spades. Here's a question to consider. Do you have a plan for your money, or is your money controlling you? Ramsey argues that without a plan, achieving financial security is impossible. And he's right, too many of us live paycheck to paycheck, reacting to money problems instead of proactively managing our finances. One of Ramsey's standout strategies is the debt snowball method. Unlike traditional advice that focuses on paying off high-interest debts first, Ramsey suggests starting with the smallest debts. Why? Because paying off those smaller balances quickly gives you a psychological boost. It's a momentum builder that keeps you motivated to tackle bigger financial challenges. Another cornerstone of the Total Money Makeover is the importance of an emergency fund. Ramsey insists on having at least 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses saved, so unexpected costs, whether it's car repairs or medical bills, don't derail your progress. It's a step that provides peace of mind and keeps you from falling back into debt when life throws you a curveball. What makes this book a standout is its straightforward, no-excuses approach. Ramsey doesn't sugarcoat the effort required, but he breaks the process into manageable steps that anyone can follow. Whether you're drowning in debt or just looking to optimize your finances, his plan is both accessible and effective. So, here's the big question. What's the one step you can take today to kickstart your financial transformation? Whether it's creating a budget, starting your emergency fund, or tackling that first debt, the Total Money Makeover is your ultimate roadmap to financial freedom. Take that step now. Your future self will thank you. And there you have it, Money Magicians, 10 personal growth books that will transform your finances. These aren't just books. They're tools to help you shift your mindset, build better habits, and create the financial future you deserve. If you found this video helpful, I highly recommend checking out my next video, which complements this one perfectly. Don't hesitate to share this video. It might help someone else too. Subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts on today's content. Thanks for watching, and remember, the path to wealth is simple. It just takes commitment, patience, and the right mindset. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and let's keep working toward financial freedom.